I wanted to do this quick video to show how Agora Financial I think is so good on using the current news as a hook, a lead, a bridge, whatever term you want to use. But the whole idea here is how they're able to use whatever is going on into the news and transition you to the sales message that they want to present to you. Okay, so here today is January 29th, and this is an email that I just got from them. You see the date is right here, January 29, 2016. Look at the subject for this email. The real reason Trump skipped last night's debate. Okay, and of course, it's last night's debate. It is relevant, and they know the reason why Trump, who is big in the news, this is an election cycle, an election year, why he really missed the debate. Okay, so I, click on that link. Well, before I go to the link itself, let me just scroll down to see, to just quickly read the email. Okay, the real reason Trump skipped last night's debate. Dear Rude Awakening reader, we may have uncovered the real reason. First link, Trump, clicked last night's debate. By now, I'm sure that you heard the news. Instead of catching the eye of millions of Americans during the Fox News debate, Donald Trump decided to sit this one out. The big question you should be wondering is why. You see, we believe the real reason Trump sat on the sidelines may be because of a massive secret he has never disclosed. A secret that many might view as unpatriotic or even un-American. I'm talking about 3 controversial words that could affect you and millions of Americans regardless of your political background. Click here to get the full story. Regards, Greg Gunther and so forth. P.S. This is the kind of information that his competition, like Ted Cruz or Hillary Clinton, could easily use against him. But the truth is that they are probably doing the exact same thing as well too. So right here you see that even if you are for Trump or against Trump, he pulls you into the copy and to find out basically what is this all about, because Trump is not the only one who is using it. It is both the Democrats and it's also Republicans that are using this particular secret that is controversial. And of course, we click in order to go to this story to find out what this secret is, which is basically what they want us to do. So we click and we go on and land on this page. Okay, so we go and we land on this page. And it says, you'll never believe what we found buried inside Donald Trump's 2014 financial statements. Of course, you see here then that they are being faithful to the subject that they are dealing with in the email, and they are continuing on the same track of talking about Donald Trump. So you cannot easily accuse them of bait and switch, as though, well, they are dealing with that particular subject in order to pull you in, but that is not what the real thing is all about. In fact, the headline itself is about Donald Trump. You have a picture here of Donald Trump. The lead continues to use, Donald Trump. So it says, inside, you'll never believe what we found buried inside Donald Trump's 2014 financial statements. Most Americans aren't aware of this, but according to page 36 of his recent financial disclosure, Donald Trump is collecting upwards of $13,100 per month, all thanks to a little-known type of income opportunity. Even better, regular folks from all over the country are going to be cashing in on this type of income. So right away we see their market is not a political market. Their market is in Agora Financial is investment. Okay, so they're not trying to pull you in based on some political revelation that they're going to make that's going to affect your vote, who you're going to vote for, anything like that. They are just using this as a means of piggybacking. They are basically piggybacking on this news in order to bring you into the message that they really want to sell you. And this is really that of investment. So right away, they're telling you what the message is all about, which is in your interest. So Trump therefore just used as a hook, but the real interest is to talk about how to make money, which the sales letter which the newsletter is really geared towards and it's all about. So even regular folks from all over the country are cashing in on this type of income. That is what the message is all about. Okay, let's go quickly to the, like I said, dear reader, everyone knows that Donald Trump is filthy rich. He makes a lot of money. So right away we see here again that they continue on the same theme of, Donald Trump. You can accuse them of saying, well, you tricked me, this is not really about Donald Trump, but it is about, about him. Okay, so it's filthy rich. He makes a lot of money from a lot of different sources, like millions he generates from real estate, development, and private business, something that most people know. But after closely examining page 36 of the financial statement he released in July 2015, it turned out that Trump generates an average of more than $13,100 each year from the private sector of the economy. That's roughly $157,000 per year. But what's incredible isn't how much he's making, but rather how he's making it. Okay, so now they are leading you into what all this Donald Trump hook is all about. It is a matter of how is he making all of this money. You see, he makes so much money through his investment that you might not even realize it. But the truth is, the Donald is collecting some of the exact same payouts that you could collect legally by piggybacking on the Canadian Social Security. Yes, you read that correctly. Trump is now piggybacking on Canada's highly revered old age benefit program, and he's making a bundle every month because of it. So interestingly enough, they're talking about piggybacking on this Canada's highly revered old age benefit program when they themselves are actually piggybacking on Trump and his position in the news and this news story in order to pull you in to finding out more about how you can be making over $13,000 a month, the same way in which Trump is doing it. Okay, so now if you never heard before, it talks about Canadian Social Security, the term that is used because Canada pension plan, but there's a key difference between that of America. Unlike American Social Security, which is run by overpaid government bureaucrats, the Canadian variety is managed by a highly skilled team of professional investors. Also, unlike American Social Security, which you and I both know is a system that's running on fumes. They're pulling you in now. We are now in the same group. The Canadians have managed to more than double their reserves since 2004. In fact, from the projections I've seen, reserves for the Canadian pension plan are set to quadruple in 2040, which is ironically is the same time when most experts believe American Social Security will completely bankrupt. And then now they pull you into this graph to show you the history of the projection. Reserves for the Canadian pension plan are set to quadruple by 2014, and of course they go on to try to sell you into, into this. To this program, find out, get more information on this program. Okay. Now, so what I'm trying to show you quickly in this video, therefore, is then how you can start with where the client is and where the prospect is, which is the critical ideal for starting any sales letter or any conversation or any speech. You want to start where the prospect is and lead them to where you want them to be. So they are basically using the mind share that the news have and piggybacking on that in order to get your attention, in order to get the reader's attention, and then smoothly, like oil, slip right into their argument and their presentation, which is the ultimate, which ultimately is to get a sale for this particular, newsletter. Now, this is classic. This is not something like new. This is classic Agora Financial that they use over and over and over again. I'm signed up for their newsletter, so I get these, emails practically every day. And basically, this is the format that they follow, the formula that they follow. Whatever is happening in the news, they relate it to whatever their investment program that they are trying to sell. So a great technique, however you can use what's taking place in the news, what is relevant to your audience. It's always a good strategy to use in order to transition from that into and bridge right into what you're trying to sell. There are a lot of people who say, how can I send an email every day? Where am I going to get, enough fodder from? Well, the news has enough fodder. Whatever is going on in the news, you can use and twist and find lessons and relate to that. And that is what Agora Financial is genius at doing. And it's a wonderful lesson, I think.